Love is the pursuit of the whole. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. Writing is the geometry of the soul. Those who don't know must learn from those who do. There is truth in wine and children. Ideas are the source of all things. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Ignorance, the root and stem of every evil. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. No wealth can ever make a bad man at peace with himself. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. You should not honor men more than truth. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. True friendship can exist only between equals. Of all the animals, the boy is the most unmanageable. All learning has an emotional base. Character is simply habit long continued. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. I'm trying to think. Don't confuse me with facts. Knowledge is the food of the soul. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Never discourage anyone who continually makes a progress, no matter how slow. Honesty is for the most part less profitable than dishonesty. Everything that deceives may be said to enchant. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. No human thing is of serious importance. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. The price of apathy towards public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Wise men talk because they have something to say. fools because they have to say something. Books are immortal sons, define their sires. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. All is flux, nothing stays still. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. If a man neglects education, he walks lame to the end of his life. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to persevere to the end in their nature and education. There is no such thing as a lover's oath. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Those who tell the stories rule society. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Time is the moving image of reality. The object of education is to teach us to love what is beautiful. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. When you feel grateful, you become great and eventually attract great things. Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. A house that has a library in it has a soul. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. He whom loves touches, not walks in darkness. Nothing beautiful without struggle. Thinking the talking of the soul with itself. There is in every one of us, even those who seem to be most immoderate, a type of desire that is terrible, wild, and lawless. Beauty of style and harmony and grace and good rhythm depend on simplicity. Love is the name for our pursuit of wholeness, for our desire to be complete. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. The most effective kind of education is that a child should play amongst lovely things. Poetry is nearer to vital truth than history. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Man is a being in search of meaning. Love is a serious mental disease. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. All I really know is the extent of my own ignorance. I have hardly ever known a mathematician who was capable of reasoning. Philosophy is the highest music.